I got this table for free, and as you can see, it needs some serious love put into it to make it usable again. And what I'm going to do is to restore it to its former glory, upcycle it, if you will, and then I'm gonna give it to my mother. I think it originally was sold by IKEA, so it's not a high quality table by any means, but I still don't want to throw it away. Plus, I'm pretty sure I will learn a lot by restoring it. When I first got it a couple of months ago, I tried using my belt sander to remove material, but it didn't work, it was just too dirty. So my plan was to buy a hand plane to remove as much material as I could while still keeping the tabletop flat. I got the Stanley No. 4 planer, which cost me around $50 US. I never used one before, and I mean, how hard can it be? Just remove the packaging and start planing. No. That ruins your work so fast, as you can see here. So learn from my mistakes and watch a couple of videos first and listen to what they have to say. Trust me. You have to remove the blade and the chip breaker and sharpen and flatten them a lot. And I mean a lot. I spent maybe an hour doing this. And here you can see the damage I did when I was stubborn and kept going, even though it obviously didn't work as it should. But now using my newly sharpened plane, it worked a lot better, and I actually got some results. One more tip though, make sure your work surface is stable and not moving around. When I was happy with the result and the amount of material removed, I went back to my belt sander. And one cheap tip is to use something made of rubber, like a flip-flop, to clean the belt with. And as I said, it's a cheap tip, not a pro tip. I went over the tabletop again with the belt sander to try and flatten it, and it turned out fine. This is before my second sanding, and this is after. And by the way, if any of you have some helpful tips, please comment below the video. I'm always ready to learn. The table legs also were in a pretty rough shape, so I started sanding them down ready for paint. And one of the legs fell off when I was abusing the tabletop with my hand plane, and also one of the crossbars had come loose. I will glue all of these together and make it stronger than it previously was. I used some regular old wood glue and used double clamps to get everything tight, since I don't have any longer clamps. And when I ran out of clamps, I used a ratcheting strap to lock the crossbar down. Using my random orbital sander, I sanded the tabletops with 120 grit sandpaper to smoothen them out. And here you can see some of the scars that are too deep to sand. I need to fix that using some wood filler with kind of the same color as the wood. Now, after the fact, I should have used some wood glue and sawdust, or maybe epoxy, to fill the voids. This wood filler did not look all that good. It will blend in after the surface treatment, but it could have been way better. I painted the legs with some regular white furniture paint, and it turned out great. Just remember to sand before and preferably use 2 layers of paint. Here it is after just 1 layer. Then sand again to smoothen out the wood filler and refill any voids which weren't filled the first time. I picked up some lacquer and wood stain combined in one product, and this one is water-based. I applied the first layer with a foam brush, and after letting it dry, I lightly sanded down the raised fibers with some 180 grit sandpaper before applying layer number 2. And by the way, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, it would be appreciated. I also have links in the description of some of the tools that I use if you're interested. I don't really trust this water-based lacquer, so I sprayed it with some matte varnish to make the surface really waterproof. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing my learning process during this video, because I enjoyed it myself. If you never try anything new, you will never learn anything new. Thanks for watching.